Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to this video here. Today we're gonna do a quick comparison here between the iPhone 6 and the HTC One M8. For those of you guys looking to upgrade or start a new plan or whatever and trying to get a new phone, these are two really good choices as far as 4.7 and 5-inch screen size. You don't want something too big. You want something that has that metal finish that looks super nice. You know, these are really good choices. So let's go ahead and start with the specs here and compare. On the iPhone 6, we have a 720p resolution display, 4.7-inch screen size, 326 ppi or pixel density, versus the HTC One M8 full 1080p display, 5-inch screen size. And as far as the pixels, this is more pixel density. It has 441 pixel density. As far as the front-facing cameras, the HTC One, it's the winner of all phones right now with 5 megapixel front-facing camera. You can also shoot video in 1080p. With the iPhone, we have a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera, and you can shoot video in 720p at 30 frames per second. As far as the rear cameras, we have 8 megapixel rear camera on the iPhone with dual flash. You can shoot video in 1080p at 30 frames, also at 60 frames. New feature on the iPhone, you can shoot video in slow motion up to 240 frames per second. With the HTC One M8, we have dual cameras, 4 ultra pixel with the dual tone flash. This phone can shoot video in also 1080p at 60 frames per second, and it can also shoot video in slow motion. Now let's go ahead and take a look now at the processor. So for the processor, we have on the iPhone the new iOS 8. The processor is a dual-core 1.4 gigahertz with 1 gig of RAM. On the HTC One M8, we have a really powerful processor, 2.3 gigahertz quad-core, 2 gig of RAM. The latest version of Android KitKat. As far as the battery on the iPhone, we have a 1,810 milliamp battery versus 2,600 milliamp battery on the HTC One M8. Both are now removable. However, even though the battery on the iPhone is smaller, the milliamps, to be honest with you, you're gonna get a lot of battery on this phone. I was using this phone all day for about 14 hours and I still had 65%. So battery is not an issue with the iPhone, but the milliamp of the battery on the HTC One M8, it's big. So let's go ahead and compare here the interface on the iPhone. We get 2 screens. We can add more folders when we're running out of screens. As you guys can see right here, that's a folder. We get 2 screens, like I said. We can swipe down right here and get access to notifications and get access also right here to the stock information. We can swipe up from the bottom and get access to the toggle notifications, control the music, get access to a couple of applications right here, flashlight, calculator, camera. On the HTC One M8, we can swipe down right here and get access to the notifications, get access to the main settings. We get, I believe it's 4 screens. This is the last one. This is the main screen, and then right here we get access to the blink feed. It's gonna give you access to all different notifications as far as news, sports, Facebook, you know, whatever you want to add there. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the dialer interface. And let's go ahead and open a couple of applications. Go ahead and take a look here at the Safari browser and Google Chrome. And let's go ahead and open here. For example, let's go to Yahoo, and let's go to Yahoo here, yahoo.com. So as you guys can see, both phones open the pages pretty quick. Let's go ahead and open a link here. No issue at all. Really quick when it comes to the browsing experience. Here's the access to the weather here on the HTC, and here's the weather here on the iPhone. You get the weather by hour, forecast, news, and then right here we get access to different options also with the iPhone. When looking at the app drawer right here on the HTC One M8, this is where all the apps are. You can get a choice here to search for apps. Right here, it's going to take you to the Play Store. And then right here in the corner, you get access to rearrange apps, hide, unhide, manage apps, and the grid size. You can change the grid between 3.4 or 4.5. When it comes to YouTube, both phones works are pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if we can play a 1080p video for you guys. Let's go ahead and play the same video here. This video has music in the background, so I'm gonna turn up all the way up the speakers on both phones so you guys can hear the quality. When it comes to the quality on the speakers, the HTC One M8 is the winner here with the boom sound speakers. Two speakers on the front, one here on top, one here at the bottom. The iPhone has just one speaker right here at the bottom of the phone. So let's go ahead and start with this video here. When it comes to access recent applications and close them, here on the HTC One M8, we're going to click right here on Task Manager, and then from this point we can click right here on the X, and this is going to give you access to close all the applications. Here on the iPhone, we have the option to double tap or double press, I'm sorry, and go through all the applications that you have open, and basically just swipe up with the finger to close the applications. Couple of new features that they added on the iPhone 6. We can double tap, not double press, double tap right here, and it's gonna bring down the notification menu. Since the iPhone 6 is a bigger for 4.7, you know, for some people it might be difficult to reach to the top with your fingers. So just double tapping here is gonna give you access to the notifications. Now with the iPhone, there's a quick tip here for you guys. And when you're looking at the browser, and let's say you scroll all the way down, instead of going all the way up, you're gonna tap right here, double tap, and it's gonna take you all the way back to the top. Alright guys, let's go ahead and test the performance of these phones playing these high graphic games. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the camera interface on both. Here's the access to the camera interface on the iPhone. As you guys can see right here on the right, we get the access to the different choices. We get time lapse, slow motion. Now slow motion is up to 240 frames versus the iPhone 5 it was just 120. You can switch right here the frames by pressing right there in the corner. Next one is a video. Now you can shoot video in up to 60 frames per second at 1080p. You cannot change it from here. You have to go into the settings of the phone. There's the access to the photo. Once you access the photo, you're gonna see that you get options right here to the left: flash, HDR, timer, and front-facing camera. You also get right here some filters. The next one is a square. The next one is a panoramic. And one thing about the pictures, it takes pictures super quick. So that's as far as the camera interface on the iPhone. Let's take a look at the HTC One. When it comes to the camera on the HTC One M8, we get a little more choices. Here's the access to the video application, and this is where you choose between camera and video, selfie, dual capture, panoramic, and SOI camera. Here's the access to the camera. Now you can swipe down and get access to the front-facing camera just by swiping down right there. That's a really cool option. Swipe back to the rear camera, and then it takes pictures also really quick. Actually faster than the iPhone. Back to video, takes a video really quick. Also, you can pause the video, you can take pictures as you are recording, start the video, and then you get the dual capture. You can use both cameras at the same time, as you can see. And then if you click right here in the corner, you get access to settings. If you don't want to use the auto settings, you can control manually some of the settings for the camera. And you get some filters right here. And then here's the main settings of the camera. Same thing right here when you're doing video. You can do slow motion video, full 1080p, 60 frames per second, and HDR. And you also get some filters, and then you can also get access to some controls for the video. So that's as far as the interface on the HTC One M8. Now, one thing that they added here with the iPhone 6, when you're doing text messages, you get the option to press right here on this microphone. And as I'm speaking right now, we are recording audio and we can send the audio by text. So if you remove your finger from the record button, you get the option to play the recording. And as I'm speaking right now, we are recording audio and we can send the audio by text. Now, if you click on the arrow, you're going to send the audio by text, or you click on the X and you're going to delete it. Alright guys, last but not least, I just wanted to mention all the colors of these two phones. You can get these two phones in different colors. This is the white color on the front, with the silver on the back for the iPhone. You can get this phone also in dark gray and I believe in gold color. As far as the HTC One M8, this is also the silver color, but you can get this phone in different colors. I have right here the gunmetal color. It looks beautiful. And this is the gunmetal, but I have a carbon fiber skin, so as you guys can see, it also looks super nice. You can also get the HTC One M8 in gold color, red, blue. I believe there's also a black color. So guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Subscribe for more. We'll see you on the next one. Again, this was the iPhone 6 and the HTC One M8. See you later.